All right, let's see how this get a little setup going here. See if we can see. Let's see.
That's the other one.
Yes, the other one. I'm gonna jump out here and see how this sounds.
All right.
The new mic.
Test. You're testing the voice, testing the microphone. How's that sound? It seems like it's a little low. Maybe if we speak up a little bit more. If I like snap over here, is that too much? I don't think that's bad. Hello. We're doing a little testing before the stream starts. So, seeing how the new microphone sounds.
Yeah, maybe.
Too quiet?
Or what's this button do? We'll see if that button does.
Alrighty. We will see. Is that better?
I think that sounds better.
Seeing how the new microphone sounds. There's one. It's like, around 25.
All right. Jump it out of there so we don't get an echo chamber going here. All right. What's up, y'all? Actually, we're right at 3. I'm trying to get one of my one of my Instagram friends on here real quick. Let's see. Bear with me, friends.
I'll take these. They're nice.
Yeah. Have you ever had Tin Cup?
Mm-mm.
That came from Tin Cup whiskey. They have a rye and a regular bourbon. Pretty good as well in that kind of $40 price range.
Yeah.
Pretty tasty. And plus, you always get one of those little metal cups, which
Nice.
I think are nice.
I've gotten to the point now where I'm more of a rum person than a whiskey person.
I think I remember you saying that. It's
I just on this trip to Atlanta, I bought 3 new rums. I think I have like 15 different kinds of rum at my house now.
I'm trying to remember this one that I like to get if I can. I can't remember the name of it.
My favorite at the moment is it's El Dorado. They have a 12-year, and it's a Demerara rum from Guyana.
Not heard of that one at all. But I'm not very versed in rums, so.
My go-to rum that I tell people to get is Appleton Estate 3-year.
Okay. Haven't heard of that
one. It's
one
like
either.
a $20 rum.
Okay.
Put it in anything.
Yeah, that works.
Yep, I think that's good.
Yeah, it's working there. I think I need to figure out some more about levels.
Yeah, maybe they have a pop filter that goes directly over this.
Yeah.
That'd probably help a lot.
Oh, sick. How's it going, Lee? Glad you jumped in here, brother. Trying to get another guy in here real fast. For some reason, the links. No, I just sent him a link. So we'll see how this works out. So.
Yes, I'm still admiring this. I just, having never seen this in person.
Yeah.
It's just like, this was like, I knew it existed.
Yeah.
But it was never on my to get list, even though Blaster is.
I got it because I missed the sound wave. And I was like, oh, Blaster, that's cool. And then I got it, and then it's sat in my.
He has no knees.
No, it's the sideways joint, and it's for transformation. Transformation is weird on it, man.
Yeah.
It's
transformation on sideways is weird too.
A lot of those transformations are weird, I feel.
Well, a lot of them are straightforward, and then like there's like 3 to 4 that just have like absolutely madness transformations that you're like, how does this ever work? Like sideways, like he does this weird flip around, and the way his sword becomes the wings. It's this whole madness thing.
There's a Thrill and 30 star scream. I got specifically when I got the other star scream. Just because now my other blaster's got to be in there. All right.
How old was I?
Oh, what's going on, TF Life? How's it going, man?
Would have been 8. Would have been 8 when this came out.
2005.
Yeah.
I would have been. 2005 was how many years ago? 10, 15, 18 years ago?
Yeah.
How old am I now? 39. I'd have been 21. Is that right? Is that math right?
I don't know if that math right.
I don't know, man. I don't do.
I haven't.
Jaxie, what's up,
I haven't
man?
eaten today, and I get here, and the first thing you give me is whiskey.
So see, I didn't give you. I told you we're not shooting. It's just
I didn't shoot it. I just sipped it.
I know you. I know you respect drinks and things, so I thought it'd be a fun little.
Yeah, it's very smooth. I drank all of it.
A fun little stream tradition. You're supposed to sip it throughout the stream, man.
Oh well, no one told me that.
I can. My son's in the chat here. I can make him go make you a ham sandwich or something if you want. My dad brought us some smoked bologna a while ago, so it's we smoked the meats and stuff. So
no, I'm good. It's delicious. But it's just...
Larry, you don't got to make a sandwich right now, man. I'll let you know if we need you to. So
if I start falling out of the chair,
yeah,
I think I'm all right.
If Will topples over here, then it's good. So hey guys, how does the audio sound here? What do you think? I just got this microphone to try to upgrade the audio quality a little bit to see how things would be. Been operating on the laptop mic for the last 2 streams, so just thought we'd see how this would go this time. So
now we got to get you a new webcam.
Yeah, that's there's things on the list. Webcam, better camera to shoot reviews with.
Logitech 992.
Yeah, you're just saying numbers and letters.
I didn't even say the whole thing.
Yes. Well,
it's like a C2992.
I used to be a photographer. I kept up with all this kind of stuff. I mean, I've got my Nikon D700 over there, and I kept up with all the models. And now I'm like,
nothing.
I don't even know and nor care. There are too many things in the brain now than to keep up with all the kinds of things and all the kinds of stuff. So, thanks, Lee. Appreciate it. So, Jaxie, Lee. How's y'all's weekend going? Any new acquisitions? I know, Jax, man, you're always getting something. You have more of a problem than me and probably this guy have. So, when I saw your oversized Prime and Starscream there. Was that oversized Prime? Was that is that a KO of the MP10, or was that MP10 just a Takara version of it, or what? I glanced at it again. I run and gun so much now. I don't comment or question as much as I would like to. So
some of the knockoff MP10s are really nice. You can get them really cheap, and some of them are better than actual MP10.
A lot of things are better than actual. I'm going to lower this camera some too, just because we got all this headspace up here. And
I'm not following the 3-4 rule.
Yeah, which I should know better. I was.
Is that better? Yeah, that's better.
There we go. I was a photography major. I know all about the golden mean and the Fibonacci sequence and all this kind of stuff. So that was my life.
What is it? Everything's supposed to be like this height is what your main focus should be. Like all right, so slightly above.
So middle. What you do is you draw a line here. It's not making sense. Y'all draw it on the stream so you can see. So you draw a line here, you draw a line across here, and then you would draw one here and one here, and it makes a square in the middle here. And on that, or a rectangle rather, and that rectangle in the middle is you want to put your focal points in the corners of that rectangle. It's why you see directors like doing this and how they frame shots in movies. That's not just a thing. That was so they could actually see the framing. Actually, in art school, it was just a cardboard rectangle with a rectangle cut out that you could put up to help frame whatever you were drawing. I learned that in drawing class. It's I was never the best artist, but I learned some things. Things like I probably shouldn't have that painting back here or that stack of boxes over there. But hey, this is unofficial. One day I'll get some stuff hung up. I've got some really nice things I got at BotCon this year that I'd really like to get put up back here.
You need the poster like I have. It's Matt Ferguson. It's his version of the Transformers, the movie poster. Mm-hmm. It was limited to like 1,000, I think. I missed the foil copy, but he also just did the Return of the Jedi poster, the one that they're using for the re-release. Yeah. So like all of his stuff, like he was very like, he was well known for like the Transformers community, like doing like he did like Blade Runner and stuff like that, and now he's just shot up in popularity because he did the Star Wars.
Let me show you and the folks that are here this. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got them here because they kept getting. I was afraid they were going to get dented.
So close to 5. You are big for 500 subs.
Let's see.
Ooh, what's in the box?
What's in the box? All right, so I got this at BotCon this year, and so
That's beautiful.
And I'll show you this guy. So this is a 2-part. This was drawn by Simon Furman, and let's show the folks on the stream everything to see. So it's a 2-piece. This was pretty sure this was drawn by Simon Furman, and then they were both, and Furman and Budiansky were there. So I got Simon Furman and Bob Budiansky to autograph both of these. And this is what, 87 of 100, and 87 was that the last year of G1 or the year after the movie?
It's the year after the movie, so it would be season
3, maybe.
Season 3.
Yeah, so this is like, see, and that's why I got to keep them safe. So somebody had already got number 1. Somebody had already got number 83. So I got the matching 87 of 100. So there were 100 of these made for BotCon this past year. And so I like this because it's the comic, the comic look Megatron here.
Got Omega Supreme and Trax.
Yeah.
Mirage and Jazz and Bumblebee.
Yeah, and then so like I said, Budiansky and Furman were both there. It's interesting. I asked Budiansky like how he came up with all these names for all these Transformers and everything, and he was just like, well,
you just throw things at the wall.
Kind of in a way, but it was kind of like, well, it's
you got like a list of like 50 characters. You got to come up with names and backstories.
Well, it was like all about lasers and the stars and these jets and they scream and then like thunder and then cracking and like thunder crackers. So we came up with all these names, and then some independents did these prints. I thought this was really nice. This was one for Animated Prime, and then this was
Beast Wars Megatron.
Yeah, Beast Wars Megatron, looking at the golden disc with Megatron's face in it. And they gave me this little sticker too. This was actually a Spectacle Geeks. You can check them out on Instagram. And but that was really cool. And then David K was there, so I had David K autograph that and this because he voiced Animated Prime and of course Beast Wars Megatron.
What an odd combination.
And my son, he was like a little over just at 3 then. And so he was hiding under the table, and David was like, "Yes," and it was a really sweet time. So, all right, Jackson, what we got here? No button to join. Wow. Oh, you're talking about trying to join on the stream. I got you. I've got to figure that out, like how we can multi-stream in. And I wonder if you can do that with like Streamlabs or something.
You can do multi-streams with Streamlabs, but I think if you don't want to pay for it, you have to use regular OBS.
Okay.
There's a way you can stream. You can literally stream to everything. You stream to Facebook, YouTube, Twitch. You can stream to everything all at once.
So we could have someone join us in like from YouTube, or would it be just streaming to everything? Like could someone stream from something else, or
basically you would just be streaming to like every platform.
Okay.
You can stream to whatever platforms. Now the only ones that I don't think you can do like Instagram Live.
All right, let's see if I can. I wonder how I can invite. Let's see if I can invite.
So you should be able to just go get a link to it. I will say my channel is up here in the chat somewhere. And I have a new video out. If any of you were interested in watching me ramble for 20 minutes about Iron Man.
Yeah, you guys check out Will Informed. You can see him in the chat there. It's a really, really cool video. He spent about a month doing it, and it's part of a series that he's going to start doing for his YouTube channel.
Next one should be up next week.
It's it's your channel. Would you like to tell everybody what it's about?
So I did YouTube. I've done YouTube for a long time. Since I started when I was like 10, I did Lego stop motions for a long time, and then I swapped and I did gaming content for a long time, and I stream on Twitch occasionally. I did esports for a long time, so I played way too many video games. But my degree's in history and education, and one of the major things I did in college was
That's
film.
why it made so much sense when you did your stream on your video.
Yeah,
so I sound so good.
So I'm good at talking for a long time about niche things, talking about history a lot. So I love doing history of film. So I decided I wanted to do a rewatch of the entire MCU and give my thoughts on it. So of course I started with the first Iron Man. Next week we're going to be taking a look at Thor. I skipped Hulk because Hulk is not streaming anywhere currently, and I didn't want to pay for it. Eventually I'll look at both the Hulk 2008 and the Hulk 2003. We'll get to those. I'm doing everything. I'm doing all the movies, all the TV shows, everything even remotely connected, which means that eventually we'll do the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. We'll do the Amazing Spider-Man movies. I'm sure I can work a way into do Blade and other garbage. We'll do Deadpool at some point.
Hey, Blade. The first Blade was good.
The second Blade
Was
is
okay.
good, and the
Third
Blade
was just.
that's the one with Ryan Reynolds in it. Ryan Reynolds pops up a lot because eventually, I basically mapped this out of my brain that I'm gonna make it to where everything is canon because everything is technically canon now.
Mhm.
So like once we get to Multiverse of Madness, when Patrick Stewart shows up, well, that's Professor X from the X-Men universe, which means we can do all the X-Men movies.
Hey, it's all
connected.
It's all characters made under the regime of Stan Lee.
Yeah.
So I feel it's all open. That's just my two cents on it.
I'm most looking forward to doing Daredevil, specifically Daredevil seasons 2 and 3.
I thought you were talking about the Affleck thing, and I was like,
No,
really? That's extremely interesting.
I will do that at some point. I think the hard part will be doing the middle movies, like the movies that are just whatever. It's really entertaining to talk about a movie that's super good or super bad, but anything that's just kind of, you watch it, you go, that was a movie. It's
Anything
really hard.
was just a movie, kind of like Quantumania. It was just a movie.
I can say a lot about Quantumania and about how they just didn't have an idea going in, specifically for like the artists. They didn't have, like, there's scenes where they go into a room and they're talking, where the actors themselves have no idea what the room looks like around them, which means that they can't interact with anything in the space because they didn't have an idea. So that movie's a train wreck that somehow got made, and that I can talk about for a while.
Got made in just the nick of time, too. Anyhow, we're here to talk about Transformers today, and we have done our typical ramble for the first 15 to 20 minutes. So let's get into some Transformer talk.
All right. Where would you like to start?
I was about to say we can pick a direction, we can pick a lane. Do we want to go? Figures, recent acquisitions that you're excited about, or do we want to go rampant speculation of new leaked listings?
I say we start with some figures.
Okay.
We do some leaked listings.
Okay.
We go back to some figures, and then we end with final predictions for the movie.
Okay. Sounds cool. All right. So I'm going to start with just something random here out of left field. Me and the youngest and the oldest too have been watching. We've been watching animated in Prime on and off, but we were watching Prime again today, and it really got me inspired to pop out the APC Toys bulkhead here. If you guys don't have this, this thing is sick. I love this a lot. It's a redo of the first edition Prime version of it, which good luck finding that. It only came out in Canada, I think, or in the UK. So getting a first edition of any of these, they're easily going to run you $100 a pop. And APC Toys does some pretty good work. Cliff Jumper is good. He's a little loosey goosey in some places, but he's still a cool figure.
He has some diecast in him.
He does not.
But the paint work is immaculate.
The paint's great on him. The window paint's really nice. And this was actually my very first Transformers review I ever did here on YouTube. And it is terrible. So go watch that to get more views on it, I guess, or I'll do it again at some point. But the way that these things compress into the vehicle modes is astounding. The way that everything folds up, it's and we don't got time today for us to just sit here and do this, but it's really cool. Cool accessories. He's got his little wrecking ball. His hand flips out. This little extra hammer, which is in it kind of evokes the Forge of Solace. It's not the exact thing, but it looks kind of like the Forge of Solace from the Prime cartoon. So I just wanted to pop that guy out and let you guys see. And I don't know if Will had ever seen this either, so I just wanted to throw that out.
I've seen your review, but I have not seen it in person. This reminds me a lot of, I don't know if anybody plays Overwatch, but this looks a lot like Reinhardt's hammer from that. Especially it looks like maybe like a thruster on the back. Yeah. So when you would swing it, it would like give you some extra momentum. But the only thing I don't super love is just the way that this kind of folds over. It all kind of just looks like maybe one too many layers for the chest.
Yeah, like, I probably have something mistransformed, to be honest. There's probably something that's not like lined up just right on there. Because he's been in a box for a minute. Yeah.
But also he's a remake of a figure that's 10 plus years old at this point.
And this is cool. Like these things actually pop out and compress. So for vehicle mode, they compress down and they pop back out, which is just a detail from the show because he had these arm vents. Hey, Lyric, if you can find out how to do it, how about you just come in here and show me, because I can't check an email while I'm doing a stream, bud. So also, hey, I appreciate all you guys here. Just bear with us. This is still a rough things. Third stream, still learning format, still figuring out how we want to do this. So
doing the best I can to help.
Yeah, but this is that was kind of thing. And also I got this other animated bulkhead again, which is my second version of him, which is he's just a fun figure.
Just the animated aesthetic. It's
Yeah.
like I've never watched all of animated. I literally only watched that first season. I know I need to get to it. I know it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Something about the way they look. It doesn't look anything like any other Transformer series.
And
they are their own thing.
Yeah.
Completely. And
hey, come on in, bud. And this is how we can put someone on my stream through YouTube.
Yep. There we go.
All right. About to guess your live stream will go live. All right. Is this another app I have to download to put on though?
Okay. While he's figuring that out,
it's go down.
I will show my recent acquisitions.
Right here.
I got
There's 8 steps.
the G1 throttle bots. So from what is that, 1986 throttle bots. So I've got all 6 on the way, but I have the 4 here with me today. So this is Goldbug. He's not falling to bits. He doesn't have the complete gold plastic syndrome yet, which will happen eventually. But they're super simple. You basically pull them back and they roll. Why I decided last week that I needed to buy all of these, I have not a clue.
I was wondering.
I have not a clue. It popped up on my eBay. One was there was 2 of them that were a pair and they were really cheap, so I just went ahead and bought it. They're absolutely delightful. They don't do anything. They're kind of daft, if I'm honest, but just something about them is so G1, so pure. This one's actually my favorite. It's the one that was the cheapest. It's just an orange dump truck with a blue, I don't know, canopy over it. What would that even be?
See, this is how to do it on the phone. See if you can find how to do it on the.
Let's get him transformed. They all transform the exact same way.
See if you can figure out how to do it.
They just flip their arms up, press the back end. They're nothing. He has no arms. They have no weapons. They're barely anything. But something about them is just.
They have a quality.
Yeah, there's something so satisfying about them. Even my sister-in-law found these delightful. She sat played with them on the kitchen counter for like 15 minutes, just rolling them around.
Yeah, I mean it was simplicity. It's the simplicity of the old age of doing things, which I speak a lot on in my life of how life used to be. In the simpler times, there was just something about it. And there's just something, I love our figures now, but there is something about the simplicity of some of these older bots. They just have a feel to it. And maybe it's just all nostalgia for me, but obviously it's not, because this homie's like half my age and he's like, these things are adorable.
Yeah, these are adorable. And these are predate me by
20 years.
Well, not quite 20 years, like 11 years.
Yeah.
So,
I'm working on getting you jumping on the stream. So give me just a second. I got my tech guy working on that.
So we have Goldbug, and then we have Freeway and Searchlight, which are the 2 cars, and then Wide Load, which is the dump truck. And then I have the red car, which is what is his name? Chase, I think is his name. He's on the way, and then the Roll Bar, which is the Jeep. He's on the way as well. So I'll have all 6 eventually. I'll throw this up on my Instagram. I've thrown these 4 up on there already. It's just well informed. It's the same. Everything's the same. I have 2 Instagrams. One is me, and one is just Transformers and other junk.
Yeah.
Follow my main one. I do cocktails mostly.
All right. So
where would you like to begin?
So I guess I could go with actual like recent acquisitions here for me, which are the Gamer Edition bots here, and then Will found these guys at the at a random Target over in Atlanta, Georgia. So we can pop some of these guys out, see what we think about them.
Get Grimlock float around here somewhere. Actually,
yeah.
I was gonna say we can't even really combine them because isn't one like an arm and a leg, and then
yeah, I think we have an arm and a leg and a leg.
So we don't have either of the 2 torso ones.
Not yet. I think Jack's here. You have all of them now, or the majority of them. I thought. I know when I found that Grimlock, you were like, "Man, give me one of those," and I never saw another one until like a week ago, and I know you had him by then. So,
Okay,
what you got here? All right, step 2 through 4. All right,
Step 2.
Yeah, but that still says from your phone. Open the YouTube app.
Like, I went back And it says, let's search up how to do a co-stream on YouTube on PC.
Okay. All right. Here's what we're going to do real fast, guys. Do me a favor. Bear with me. We're going to pop out, and we're going to try to get on the co-stream here real fast. So hang tight. Let me end this out and see if I can get a co-stream going.
So he wants to do a coach